Rádio e Televisão Artísia está em San Diego em 2023. Estamos aqui para ver o desfile que eles aqui põem em San Diego para a festa do Divino Espírito Santo. E aqui temos o primeiro fiel, Sem Jude, bem, com diferentes Santo Peregrino, sem Santo Pedro. E vê-se aqui neste desfile que em geral tem muitas crianças e Santo António também. Com agora uns dignitários com bem mais Santa Teresa que temos em frente, com a Nossa Senhora de Fátima. E aqui o Gifts of the Holy Spirit, com mais jovens. São muitos nomes para mudarmos aqui, para estarmos a falar e a nomear todos eles. E logo a primeira coisa que se encontramos é o Fisherman's Group, que tem aqui a ver com crianças, e imagino que isto aqui tem mais a ver com antigamente aqui em San Diego. Era o lugar mais poderoso da tuna. O Mayor Todd Gloria, com a Councilman Jennifer Gamble e Captain Kenneth Franklin. E outros dignitários, aqui estão todos eles. Can you go around, please? E aqui está o Mayor. O Mayor Todd Gloria, que passou agora num carro. E mais um liceu, Grossmont, por isso a Filarmónica de Grossmont. Aqui estão a passar em frente de nós. Deve ser uma escola pequena, ou então não tem assim muitos músicos. Mas pronto, cá estão, com o mascote deles, ainda muito bom. E a seguir com o grupo de American Heroes. Portuguese Organizations, ou as organizações portuguesas. Aliança Açoriana, que isto que é tudo que tem a ver com aqui local. Alliance Açorian, Bom Jesus, Luz American, Festa de Santo Amaro. E aqui em seguida temos, claro, a imagem de Jesus Milagroso. que são lá dos meus lados, são meus vizinhos, do Chino. E temos aqui o senhor Dele Freitas e a
De Almeida.
Jacinta de Almeida. É a primeira vez.
É a primeira vez que aqui estou e por enquanto estou a gostar. Yeah.
É algo que não estavas à espera.
Não, ele disse-me ontem, ei, queres ir mais eu a San Diego? Eu disse, ok, só, e aqui estamos.
Dele, você já está aqui na América há muito tempo.
Já estamos aqui desde 964, viemos para o Chile em 965. Eu gostei muito da festa de San Diego. Eu já não venho aqui há muitos anos e eu pedi à Jacinta, vamos amanhã à festa de San Diego, é muito bonita, é uma procissão muito bonita, eu gostei muito. E aparece para o ano que vem e vem para trás outra vez. Só venhamos hoje, mas a gente gosta de vir aqui a San Diego, passar uma noite ou para outra vez a gente vem na sexta e está aqui o fim de semana todo.
O próximo ano vai ser diferente, a gente vai vir, e não vamos vir no mesmo dia, vamos vir o dia antes e passar aqui o dia e tá aqui, yeah.
Temos também diz bem, por termos também a Tular, que passou, Artesia e Chino, também como Pismo. E o terceiro liceu, The Aztec Band. E a Weekly Coronation, Week 1. E todos só os jovens, como estão a ver. E aqui não é só rainhas, mas também tem os reis. Com as suas belas capas. Santíssima Trindade. Mais um carro que vai passar aqui por nós, que é o do folclórico, tem a ver com o folclórico aqui de San Diego. Um grupo que já existe há muitos, mas muitos anos. Heinest. Bem, aqui também não estou muito bem a ver bem. Senhor Correia, you have to educate me a little bit, and also to our telespectators. You are what you're representing.
Right now, when I was in the parade, it was because it was in a group of all the ex and present tuna skippers who ran the tuna boats out of San Diego or Panama or Samoa or wherever they were stationed in.
So you were a captain one time or another.
Yes, I was a captain. I fished for about 14 years, and I followed after my father, who was a captain, and then I just continued. When he started to retire, I started to run boats after that.
I understand that actually back in World War II that the tuna ships had something to do up to a point to help the U.S. in its war. Uh, was is it anything that you could go back or your family knows?
I can remember my father saying that a lot of the owners of the tuna boats at the time patrolled from here down to Mexico, and in case they saw any foreign vessels that could cause a war or whatever, they would report it to the Coast Guard or the Navy, and to help to protect the coast between here and Mexico.
And with you, do you participate a lot, or do you come and see or involved in any way or shape or form, or even just as a spectator, the Festa do Espírito Santo?
Yes, I've been participating since I was a little girl. I was a little queen when I was 5 years old, and my mother was the main queen in 1939. So my grandmother, Raquel Correa, was a big participant in the festa and all the activities that went along with it. So we've been coming, and we're first cousins since we were both children.
Does this, by seeing what you see today, bring you back? I don't know, tears when you were a youngster and when you were involved so much in the Portuguese activity, actually in the parade itself, or the procissão, as we like to say.
Yes, it does. And we have generations of family that are here. We call our corner that we stand on the Correa corner, because what has happened, it started with our parents, and then us and our children now and our grandchildren all come and watch the parade and participate in the parade. So it's a wonderful Point Loma Portuguese tradition that we do year after year.
And where does your roots come from? It comes from the Açores or from the Madeira?
Madeira. Pol de Mar is where our family's from. That little tiny Pol de Mar is this big. But yes, Madeira.
Madeirense.
Mm-hmm. We are. Mm-hmm.
And does the Madeira? I know that there's a very good group of Madeirenses over here, Picoenses over here from the Azores, maybe one or two Continentais. But is it something that you're very proud to be of? Part of the Luso-American, I guess, generation?
Yes, I'm very proud. I wrote a book for my mother, Point Loma Portuguese, and I'm a member of the Portuguese Historical Center. And both Frank and I are very active in our St. Agnes Church, and this community is everything to us.
And what is the name of your book?
Point Loma Portuguese, Roseville.
And how can one get a hold of it?
It's on Amazon. Easy. So you just look up Point Loma Portuguese, Roseville, and it's there. And it's a history through my eyes, snippets, lots of photographs, and little snippets of memories from myself growing up here. My grandparents, my parents, my aunts and my uncles, and food. And I have some recipes in there. Malançadas, pickled pork, some of the special recipes.
Is that why your cousin said that you're an historian?
Yes, yes. And we love to talk. Well, the one thing with my cousin and myself, we go to the 8 o'clock Mass at St. Agnes every Sunday. And after Mass, you would think we would run out of things to say. We're there for an hour at least after Mass, just sharing stories, Portuguese stories, fishing stories, our parents, who are very near and dear to us and will always be.
My wife always asks me, how come the Mass doesn't take that long? She's wondering if I have a mistress on the side or something, because it's like, what takes you so long? I say I'm talking to my cousins and people after Mass. And we just talk about life in general.
That is actually, I like to say, I grew up in the East Coast, from Portugal to the East Coast and here to California after I got my master's and what have you. But one of the things that I remember in the East Coast is that after Mass, everybody stayed behind just to talk. Something just like you're just saying, you and your cousin, that you just like to get together and share things, because you usually don't do that going to each other's house or what have you, and that's a good opportunity or a good spot to converse.
Yeah, and my mom was from Lowell, Mass. And we just talk about our culture and what's going on in our families and what are the next upcoming events, because every year we have family reunions, and we just try to always get together as much as we can. My mom has 10 kids, and I'm the oldest son, and so we have a lot of family gatherings. Even though it's been tough since my dad's been gone, we just still try to gather together.
E aqui Her Majesty Queen Farah Jolene. E com o que chame sua corte. Estamos a chegar ao fim. King Dwayne Michael. Her Royal Majesty Queen Eva Rosa. E esta aqui já, claro, já estamos a ver as maiores. E aqui tem também aqui os Knights of Columbus, que bem, que vão seguindo. Este grupo tem a ver, claro, com a rainha e do passado e de famílias, imagino eu, não estou bem certo. E agora vai o fim, que estamos aqui agora com a Filarmónica do Chino e, claro, o Cônsul de Portugal, Pedro Pinto, e além das filarmónicas, temos aí podemos dizer, o Chino. Por isso, a filarmónica que cá nos está hoje é a filarmónica da Artísia. Mas a Artísia tem hoje, em coincidência que faz coincidência com o torneio da Artísia.